So, these are watercolor pencil, a set of 36. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's like Amazrock Art and Craft Products. It comes in a roll. And I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to unroll it on my thing here. So, it rolls out. Very nice. This is the back side of it. They are actually pre-sharpened, which I always love. Now, what people don't really realize is if you just throw your colored pencils into a bin, the leads are going to crack. Did you ever use a colored pencil and you have to keep sharpening it because the lead keeps falling out? That's because you need to have them in something like this, because then they're not shaking around and the leads inside are not getting cracked. And for me, I get so annoyed when I'm trying to draw and the leads keep falling out. What I mean by that is if you're drawing and all of a sudden your little pink lead falls out on your paper, that's because they've been manhandled or stuck in a bin and they're clinking together, and that breaks the lead inside this pencil. And that's why they flop out. You'll notice that the lead will just fall out. That's because they're all clinking together inside the little bin. So anyway, these are actually watercolor. I'll do another one. I'll show you what you can do with watercolor. But this is my bear that I'm working on here. I like fine lines. So, but one thing you can do with these is wet a paintbrush and you can pull it. I'll do another video. I'll show you how to do that. But with these here, let me get in here. They have a nice color. You could see how this section here is got a deeper pink. So, yeah, work nice. So when you use it as a watercolor, you just do the same thing here. Let's say that we are drawing. You can take a paintbrush and pull it out. So I don't think I have anything on here that I'm going to pull. But you could see. You see how the nice colors. That's this color here. That's this color here. This is her sweater. I know I'm crazy with all these little lines, but this is her sweater. This is all the fibers of the sweater. So this is a nice deep. I can get I'll pause it and get a separate piece of paper. Now I'll do another video for that because that takes a little time to show you. But all you do with the pencils is you just keep layering colors in here to start giving it a 3D effect. You just use the shading. I think this might be this one. You just use shading. Keep going in. You'll start to see that the shading. That is not the color I was using. Let's see. Where is that darker one? There it is. I missed them over here. So you start in here. You start to pull down for the shading, and it helps it to give it a 3D kind of look. You just keep layering, and honestly, if you make a mistake, you just kind of layer over it. And then sooner or later, all this will be different tints of green, and it will help her sweater to really pop off the page. So, I know, I'm getting carried away with coloring. Anyway, so this is a set of 36. And I really recommend a roll like this, because then your pencils are not going to be all clinking together and breaking these leads, because there is nothing more annoying when you're trying to color something in and the leads are falling out and you have to keep sharpening and sharpening it. A lot of times people think it is a sign of a poor quality pencil, but not necessarily. Sometimes it is. But most of the time, it's because you get lazy and you stick them all in a plastic container, and they're all jingling around, and trust me, they break inside. Even though they have this little protective coating, somehow those leads break inside of here. And then for me, I'm done, because I cannot take having to keep stopping and sharpening. It's extremely annoying. I love her little leg. I've got a lot of work to do on her legs. I have this bear. She's on my shelf. So anyway, I'm getting carried away looking at my own artwork. I'm a dork, right? So I don't know what went on here. It looks like it might have got stuck in the machine when they were making this pouch. I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks fine out here. It looks a little gruesome right here, but it looks kind of chewed up. So maybe it got stuck in a machine or something. I don't know. But it's the only place. It's the only place on this that has something funky. So not really sure what happened there. That's not something that happened here. That it came like that, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be petty and send it back for that. Such a little thing, but I mean, if something like that happened to you, I'm sure the company would write it anyway. Maybe they'll just send a replacement pouch. So, okay, so there's 36 colors. When you're done, you just roll it up, and that's it. And it snaps like that. There you go. That's it. Again, it is Amazrock Art and Craft Products.